Hello, weary travelers, and welcome to episode 6. What?
Jeez.
Oh, the Untold Tavern's Planesmash. With me today, we have Sarah Turton.
Fuck off.
Ben Maxim.
Wow.
Queen Wei Lang.
Yes, and?
Morgan Grant.
Sprank Ferguson.
Maya Noel.
Where am I?
God damn it, every time. Micah Grant.
I have nothing this time.
Moving on. I'm not going to show stop that.
At this point, I'm doing it on purpose.
So everyone at home, grab a drink, sit back, relax as we dive into the Planesmash.
And be careful.
So, when last we left off, you all had just re-entered Lulu's hut after a couple moments of tension, and as you're all sitting in the awkward silence for a moment, Lulu pipes up and says, well, it's gonna be dark soon. I don't know if you guys want to maybe stay the night here. It's safe here, so...
How far are we from Kinagori?
Well, you won't be able to bring the cart through to Kinagori because the path doesn't accommodate it. But so on foot, it's about 3 days.
Sounds like we should stay here for the night. Liz adds.
I guess we don't really have a choice.
I'd agree.
Do you have the space to
Oh yeah, I mean,
Houses?
it would be the stables, but you know, there's plenty of room in there. Because I only really have the one raptor right now, so...
I'm not against it.
The one what now?
Raptor. Velociraptor.
Sorry.
I'm sorry, what?
His name's Flare.
Oh, I missed Flare.
Yeah, he's a good guy. He's a good
Like
boy.
what?
Alright, well,
Like a dinosaur. Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah. And he won't bother you. He won't bother you.
Pinter just looks so confused. Like, it just has no frame of reference for what this thing is.
I used to ride his back as a child.
Yeah, I mean, he's still, you still can. He's gotten bigger.
Heath, what do you think about this?
Heath has been staring at the floor this entire time, feeling kind of bad. And then when he hears his name, he goes,
You okay with the stables?
"Yes, that should be fine for me."
We won't stay in your hair for too long, Lulu. Just the night, and then we'll be on our way.
Right. Yeah. I mean, stay as long as you need. I don't mind.
We've taken so much already.
No, I really get lonely out here, so I really don't mind. But I understand that you probably want to go be protective of your home and whatnot. There's some. You weren't here when I told everyone else. There's some pirates that have sort of
Pirates.
taken over in Kinagori in the past couple days. There was like a huge invasion, I think.
What?
Interesting.
Like 3 days ago.
Were they related to, Pinter's gonna pull out the list of people, Caliburn Crimson? Is that
That's the vampire lord.
Okay, who's the captain of the depths or whatever?
Nyoka Krast is
Okay, so Nyoka Krast, related to them? You ever heard that name before?
I haven't really been up there. I just heard from someone.
What's
Interesting.
happening to
Heard from who?
There was a traveler that was through, and I think his name was Derek.
Cool. Stupid name.
That's a good name.
Or maybe, I don't know.
Interesting.
What have we
Any
heard
of
that's-
us know a Derek?
Probably not.
Derek or Clucker.
Stupid name.
Hey, those names aren't particularly
What's-
similar.
What's been happening to home?
What's been happening? I mean, I don't get up to visit very much anymore ever since
Yeah.
she passed. It's tough for me,
I'm sure.
but I heard that things were going shockingly well for a long time, and I guess that makes sense knowing that you were.
I should have got to tell you. I'm sorry.
No, hey, it's okay, because honestly, I would have talked you out of it, and I think you knew that.
I made my choice.
Right.
Mm.
Pirates.
Pirates.
Yeah.
We haven't had pirates in Kinagori in decades.
That sort of is what alarmed me as well.
In the last 3 days?
We need to rest up before we venture
Yeah,
out.
no,
I
a
definitely
night
think
here.
You should probably go take a look.
Thank you for your hospitality.
Yeah. The stables should be nice and warm. They're pretty well insulated. Blair likes the heat.
Okay, I'm gonna go out. See ya.
All right. Pinter's gonna hang back for a second. Just to kind of like look at Lulu a little bit because he hasn't really seen another tiefling in a little while.
I go to head out, and I on the way I grasp her hand very tightly, and I'm like, oh, we'll talk soon. I can't thank you enough for all you've done.
Hey, it's okay, sweetie.
And then
Go get some rest.
Yeah, I kind of awkwardly look at everyone because I'm still wearing my Orla face. I kind of awkwardly look at you all, and I go into the stable.
He follows as well. He goes to the door, but he does stop to look at Lulu and say, "Thank you."
You're a sweet boy.
Thank you?
Get out of here, you crazy cat.
I am a rat, but I will.
Oh, it's a figure of speech.
Oh. Right.
Yeah.
And then he starts going out the door.
Did you guys want more tea before bed or anything?
I might like another cup if that's possible.
Yeah.
I'm okay, thank you.
She gets the pot and pours you a little more.
I love tea.
Okay, here you go.
Thank you.
I am in addition to being a healer of physical wounds, I can also help people work through all sorts of things. I'm very emotionally intelligent, and if you need any help with processing anything that's happened in the past few days, I mean, being an adventurer can be tough. So if you need any help with
Thank
that,
you.
I'm here for you.
I really appreciate that.
Yes.
Sorry, she a therapist.
What's the she's trying to be.
What do you do when you love someone and you can't be with them?
Before you answer that question, I hope you all have a good night.
Good
I'm gonna
night,
leave.
Leodon, right?
Yes.
Sweet dreams.
See you, dearie.
Don't let the bed bugs
Good
bite.
night.
What do you do when you love someone but you can't be with them?
This feels kind of personal. Maybe I'll just
No, stay if you
You
want.
could take the tea into the stable if you want. I don't mind. I'll come get the cup in the morning.
Sure. Sounds good.
You know what?
No, I'd be happy to answer it
It's
for
too late for this. Oh my god. Can't even go there right now.
you. Hey, that's all right. You've had a long day.
Thanks for
Standing
understanding.
awkwardly holding his teacup, kind of
Just like waiting
In
for
like,
between these
like
two.
waiting for this sort of situation to resolve.
Unreal.
I think I'll be okay today.
All right, sweetie. All right. And then you guys both leave and go to the stable, I'm presuming.
I mean, yeah, I guess
Yes.
probably.
So, Eileen, you're the first one in the stable. You kind of creak the door open. And that's the noise of the
Oh,
door.
I think I can do a good one. No.
Yeah, that's what a door sounds.
Ignore that.
And immediately you see, kind of like lazily sitting in the corner, is a red and white velociraptor. Pretty big for a raptor. And it looks up at you, like sort of blearily blinks, and looks up at you and just goes, "Ah."
Oh, Excuse me. Sorry.
Sorry, sir.
Sorry. Eileen is gonna kind of flatten herself against the wall of the stable and kind of shuffle to a corner herself.
It gets up
Oh.
and walks towards you, like a little slowly, like kind of cautiously.
You scared of horses?
Um.
Hey, I don't think this is a horse.
And it kind of bows its head to you a little bit.
And Eileen's gonna put her hand out like you would to a dog to sniff your hand.
It looks up at you and goes, "Ah."
Are its eyes looking in opposite directions?
A little bit, yeah. And then that's when I think Patra left. Is that
Yeah.
correct?
Yeah.
I come in, I quietly open the door. I look at Eileen, give the most awkward fucking wave of my life. And then I see, what's its name? Flare?
Flare.
And I go, Flare.
And Flare goes, "Ah!" and comes towards you.
I give it a big hug.
Yeah, Flare is a really nice, a nice little raptor.
Yeah.
Well, or was little when you.
How big
first
is it
met him.
now?
He's full grown, right? So
Jesus
he's
Christ.
because you haven't been down to visit Lulu since what happened. So, he's a full grown raptor now, and yeah, Lulu wasn't joking. You surely could ride on him. And
I pat him all over. I'm like, oh, I miss you, buddy. You've gotten so big.
he kind of like is walking back towards where he was taking a nap and like glancing back at you a little like
Oh, and I go and follow.
yeah.
And I go to Eileen. Oh, sorry.
No, it's sorry. I'm just gonna. I'm
Yeah,
gonna.
that's fine.
I'll sit right here.
Sorry.
And then that's when he comes in.
I don't think he comes in.
Oh, okay.
I think he stays outside.
Okay.
And is looking up at the sky and the stars. Because he's never seen them.
Give me just a perception check.
What are those things up there?
20. 30.
Heath, you have something that nobody else really in the party has.
A tail.
A bionic eye.
A rat foot.
Fucking rat.
You have an animal instinct, right?
White star.
And as you sort of look up at the stars, you're focused on them, but you're very aware of the sounds of nature around you. You're not used to it, right? Where you originally came from, it was the same 6 sounds every day.
Yeah.
Sound of AC turning on and going off, right? And you can't hear anything too clearly, but listening around, for the first time, you're really appreciating how this whole land around you is alive.
Heath sort of goes to sit down, and as his hands touch the ground, if you're okay with this, I'm going to choose that his magic is activating subconsciously. Underneath him, a bed of flowers just starts to grow, and it spreads out into like just this bright, multicolored, like all different kinds, some of them native to this area, some of them not, just spreading out underneath him. And he lies down with his arms behind his head, just staring up and breathing in the beauty of the night.
You realize as you're breathing all of it in, you don't know where your brother is. And then you see him scurrying back from a bush, and he's got a little red beetle in his mouth. And he's like, sort of just like presenting it to you. And you can't, he's speaking in rat to you, but he's also got something in his mouth. So I'll give an approximation of what that's like. I found it.
That's so cute.
Give it here.
Okay. And he puts it into your hand with his mouth.
I examine it. What is it?
Just a little red bug.
Thank you. And he pulls out like his little sack that's not the rat bag and puts it in there.
Heath,
Yeah?
where are we?
I think the others were calling it Kinagori.
That's like a ceiling.
I don't think so.
Okay.
I think I think this is what the world looks like.
Oh, it's pretty here.
Yes, outside the walls.
Okay. You keep me safe?
Of course. Of course. That's why I keep you right here. And he's pointing to his breast pocket.
Okay.
So you're nice and close.
Thank you, Heath.
You know, I think I've just realized you don't have a name.
No, I guess not. I'm Heath's brother.
Are you okay with that?
I haven't really given it much thought up till this moment.
Oh shit, dude, I'm sorry.
Hey, it's just I hadn't really considered much of my, I'm barely sentient.
Hold on, you're a rat. You're plenty sentient.
Yeah, I just didn't think of, I think of the other things, just not about myself as much.
You know what, I'm going to give you a name.
Okay.
I'm going to give you a name
Okay.
because I think that it's important that you have your own identity and you are not just my brother, right?
Okay. What do you think? What do you think?
Well, let's see. Well, obviously, I can't call you Heath because that would be confusing.
It would, okay.
And he looks around until he just sees some old wooden structures, and he looks back and goes, and just combines the words old and wooden and goes, how about Olin?
Olin.
Olin, yeah.
I like it.
Yeah? All right.
I am Olin.
Yeah. You are Olin. What do you think? Maybe we sleep outside.
I'm really sleepy.
Yeah. All right. Well, you curl on up here.
Okay.
We'll take
Here I come. And then he just goes right up into your pocket. So, Leadon, as you're leaving, you see Heath sitting in this patch of flowers speaking with his brother.
I quietly walk past them further into the forest. I do not go into the stable.
All right. What are you looking for?
A place to rest.
Shit, man.
Give me survival.
12.
12. You find a tree you could rest yourself up against. Not too bad.
That works. I don't need to sleep, so
Perfect.
just gonna hang out and be far away from everyone for a bit.
And then Liz and Pinter, you kind of come in at the same time, and you see Heath in his patch of flowers.
Pinter's going to go to the wagon with the funny box of everything we could possibly need, and get some blankets.
Perfect. Give me a D100.
Sick. That's a 46.
Yeah, you got blankets.
Yay. And he's gonna toss one to Liz, and then
It's just a blanket.
he's going to notice Heath and very quietly try and drape a blanket over Heath.
At this point, Heath has his eyes closed, but he's still awake. So we just sort of,
Nuzzles
a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I'm just gonna go into the stable.
Lizard Bith follows Pinter into the stable.
Perfect. You guys enter the stable and you see Orla sleeping sleeping next to. Orla sleeping next to a velociraptor, a red and white velociraptor.
Yeah. Is Eileen also there?
Eileen's also there, yeah.
Okay.
Eileen's not doing anything interesting though.
No, I'm in the opposite corner, just kind of resting.
Emo in your corner.
I'm going to walk a blanket over to Eileen. Here, figured we could at least try to be comfortable.
Yeah, that's great. Thank you.
You're welcome. You know, I don't know what's going on with you in terms of what we talked about on the cart, but you don't necessarily have to feel like you did anything wrong. You know, sometimes, like I said, things just happen.
Yeah, well, it's all a little new to me.
Well, sometimes it's a learning experience. He gives kind of a half-hearted smile, and then goes to give Orla a blanket.
As all of you drift off into sleep.
Is that funny?
We're gonna drift off into dreamland.
As all of you drift off into dreamland, you find yourself, despite being in the middle of, by all accounts, a dangerous jungle, a nice and restful sleep. Pinter, in your sleep, you hear a warm, comfortable feminine voice. At this the mice rejoiced, calling forth into the dimming twilight, "If you can do that for us, my friend, you will have our eternal gratitude." And after having been told by the crow how to identify the poisoned grain, the mice once more made their way to the stores and stole the farmer's grain. And ever since then, because of their cooperation, the crows and the mice of the farm multiplied and were prosperous, surviving that season and many more to come. And in the end, after the mice had stolen all of the good grain that winter, all the farmer had left to eat was the grain that he himself had poisoned. Now, Pinter, you realize at this point this is more of a memory than a dream. You hear the sound of a small storybook snapping closed. There's a lot of people out there, like the crows and the mice. Just want to help each other. I hope that you find them.
But I've got you, Mum.
You won't always have me.
What do you mean?
Well, some days, some of the mice grow bigger and they don't need the mommy mice anymore. They go out into the world and find new farmers to steal grain from. They make friends with all sorts of animals, maybe pigs or pigeons.
Pigeons can't talk, Mum.
Dumbass.
Well, I suppose they can't, Pinter. I don't know why that's where you draw the line.
I don't have any stories about pigeons
The
talking.
point is, the point is, Pinter, don't let the farmer poison you.
Pinter's going to nod quietly to himself.
As you're nodding, you find yourself waking up, still nodding slightly. In the morning. All of you slowly rouse in the morning and in your different places. Leodon, it was a beautiful, peaceful night from what you saw. Heath, you were undisturbed. All of you in the shed were fine.
Just living in a shed.
Yeah. What do you all do?
I look up, I look around, very unsure of what my footing is with the people. I go, "Good morning."
Good morning.
I'm gonna go get the cart ready to leave.
Sure.
I think Pinter has maybe woken up before other people and is outside again.
I'm going to approach everyone playing with the ear cuff. Good morning.
Hi.
How did you sleep?
Fine.
Well, you?
Good, thank you.
Heath still hasn't stood up. He thinks about standing up, and then the rats from his bag all collect underneath him and push him up to his feet.
Huh? What was that, Dave?
I think they just wanted to lend a hand.
That's
I
weird.
don't know.
Okay.
Sure. What are you holding, Leon?
Ruby gave this to me.
How's that working out for ya?
That's the ear thing?
Yes.
Anyone send you a message, or how does it work?
Okay, Pinter and I are gonna get the cart ready, I think, if that sounds good with you.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine. From outside.
I thought we couldn't take the cart.
Well, we can get. Pinter pokes his head in. Well, we can get some things out of it at the very least to take with us, so we're not making the journey in such rough conditions.
I'm gonna find Lulu and chat with her for a minute.
Should we bring Flair with us?
Perhaps, or I can ask Lulu. I go and I try and find Lulu.
Lulu is behind her hut tending to a small garden
Yeah,
of wild vegetables and
just peas.
these like weird like bright purple and yellow vegetables and yeah, she's just sort of doing some light watering. She says, "Oh, you're up."
Yep. We're gonna try and head for Kinagori, I guess. See what's happening there.
Yeah,
Sit down.
yeah. That's a good idea. Do you need anything for the journey? Like, do you guys have rations? Do you have
Some extra rations, provisions would be
Sure,
nice.
Yeah, I've got some things I can give you for sure.
Liz wants to use flare. I don't know what for, but
Oh, yeah. Well, I could talk to Flair for you and find out if he wants to go.
sure.
Or, oh gosh, I'd have to find my Speak with Animals scroll.
Yep. I could, you know.
Oh, yeah, really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's good. When did you learn to do that?
It feels like a recent development.
All right, yeah.
I was like, you know what? I think I'm gonna try.
Well, yeah, if he wants to go with you, by all means, you know.
Lovely.
Just make sure he gets back safe and sound.
And I'm not sure what's gonna happen with the whole knee thing, but chances are high. I'll keep playing the part for a while.
Okay.
So if you hear from Kinagori,
Yeah. Listen, kid. I know I shouldn't call you that. You're older now, but I know you think Kinagori needs your mom.
well, it literally does. So.
Well, he needs a leader. And that was her for a really long time. She did a really great job, but sometimes a leader steps down or something happens. You know, sometimes someone even better can step up.
I'll send my regards for Kinagori. Thank you for everything you've done, Lulu.
Yeah,
This won't be the last time you hear from me.
I know.
Thanks. And I go and I walk out.
Perfect. Do you go talk to Flair?
Yeah.
Do you bring anyone with you? Of the party?
Hey, Leah, don't...
Orla.
Feels weird to hear my name.
Should I call you Patra?
No, whatever works. Hi. Can you speak with animals? You can speak with animals, right?
Yes, of course. I spoke with Fluffy and Tree previously.
So this one's the raptor. You wanna chat with it? I don't know if you've ever spoken with a velociraptor before.
I would love to.
I'm just like playing with my hair. I'm like so awkward.
Yeah, so
I'm
you guys,
just gonna like go straight to the stable.
yeah, you guys go over to Flair, who's just still kind of being dozy in the stable.
Yeah. And I go. Pss, 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 pss. Hi, buddy. Yeah.
I'm gonna cast Speak with Animals
Okay.
on Flare.
You cast it on yourself, is what?
Oh,
you,
right, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense.
My command voice speaking.
Speak.
Speak.
Speak to me, my angel of music.
Flair's like, hi, are you there?
Hello.
Hi,
What is your name?
my name's Flair.
Did you choose that name?
Yeah,
Good.
yeah. Who are you?
My name is
Lee. That's cool.
You may call me Leodon.
Okay. So not Lee.
No.
Okay. Hi, Leodon. And, wait, can you understand me?
Hi, buddy.
Hi. I love you.
My eyes go so wide. I go. I love you too, buddy.
Do you wanna, what's going on? Why are you talking to me with magic?
Well, we're gonna go visit Kinagori. I'm gonna go visit home.
Okay, yeah.
And our lizard friend wants you to come with us. And I was like,
I'm
yeah.
a lizard.
Yeah. Yeah, we have another one.
Yeah. Do you want me to come with?
Yeah.
I'll go with you.
You wanna go stretch your legs?
Yeah, and Lulu can put the saddle on and somebody
Yeah.
can ride.
Yeah, we
That'd be
can ride
fun.
Lulu.
What? Don't ride Lulu.
Not Lulu, sorry.
Ignore that.
Yeah, let's just cut that part.
Freudian slip.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
And we can ride Flare.
Yeah, that's me.
Yeah.
Well, let's okay, yeah. Do you want to go like now?
Yeah, they're
Okay.
waiting.
Well, here I go. And then just walks out of the stable. So yeah, you guys, you were preparing things in the cart. Is there anything you were looking to get out of there, or are you just kind of like
No, I was really just looking to get away from people.
perfect?
How big is Flare?
Flair's like
Velociraptor.
big.
How many people could ride on Flare?
One.
What
One.
if Heath takes Flare?
He might not fit the saddle, but could really hold on for dear life if he wanted to.
That image is endlessly funny to me. And also, Heath is really good handle animals, so I want to see if he could do it.
Give it a shot.
But if anyone else also really wants to ride Flare, go for it.
I want to join.
Oh boy.
I think it's only one person that can ride
A rat's not a
Flare.
person.
Oh, how big are you?
He's 2'5".
Oh.
He's like a
I keep
child.
imagining you are literally the size of a
Of
a rat on Earth.
Like a kickable
No,
football.
he is like
Jesus.
the way I'm thinking about it is halfling
Big guy.
height.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, take Sir.
Is everyone ready to go?
Yeah.
Guess so.
So
Is Flare gonna be able to speak the whole time?
For 10 minutes.
Sick.
And I
Everyone, this is Flare.
Again.
Flare, say hi.
the dragon.
Yeah.
Oh,
He's a velociraptor. He's a velociraptor. Gonna carry you to Kinagori.
Okay.
I wish you could see more material.
I'm really excited.
Me too, buddy. Okay. I guess we'll head out.
Yeah, you guys tear off towards Kinagori. It's a 3-day journey. not a lot happens in that time. If there's anything you guys want to do during that time, you absolutely can. You absolutely don't have to.
He wants to try and bond with Flair since he's going to be riding with him for 3 days.
For sure.
Can I handle animals?
Yeah, give me animal handling.
Okay, not great. That's a 12.
A 12. I mean, Flair likes you. You get the sense that Flair likes almost everything that's ever drawn breath. But you know, Flair's really excited to see Orla. And even though you're riding, you're keeping hold because you're not going at a crazy pace or anything.
Yeah.
Flair's doing a lot of talking to Orla, even when Speak with Animals is
not
active.
Just yapping.
Just going.
Yeah, buddy. Yeah. I played with Flair a lot when I was a child.
It's cute. I'm not really sure what it is still,
He's a
but
velociraptor.
hey, that means nothing to me.
You keep saying that,
Animal.
like it clears it up.
What is
It's an
that?
animal.
A reptile of sorts.
Well, no, I got that part. I just like
They have these claws, and I kind of hold it out.
yeah.
Like you, but different.
Like you, but different.
Like you.
Exactly. Like us, but different.
Well, not
So
that-
wise.
like us as in you, I guess. And
And you too, in a way.
hey, really?
Like I said. Like us. In a way.
I am
Something.
confused, and I don't think I'm the only one.
Anyways, so crazy night.
Yeah.
I just want to.
Anyone have any dreams they want to talk about?
Pinter's going to give Liz a very pointed look. Like, well, no, not. I don't know. Maybe.
Oh?
It's not very important. I don't think. It's just dreams.
Well, I like to listen.
Oh, to you.
If you want to share.
I don't know. It's just I don't know. I had a weird sort of memory dream. I don't normally get those. I don't normally think about my past very much if I can help it. Yeah, nothing really to report. What about you, Liz? How are you feeling after your sort of talk with Lulu last night about love?
Yeah. I had a great sleep, actually. I
Well, that's good.
feel refreshed.
Very glad you feel refreshed.
Thanks.
I'm picturing everyone else just being dead silent. What's happening?
Good for you. I'm Pinter's gonna pat Liz on the back and then like take like a couple steps forward.
Out of range.
Liz follows.
I guess I should apologize. Crazy night. Lots happened. If you guys have any questions about me, or my home, I owe you that much.
I was wondering about the pirates. Is that normal? Are there normally pirates in Galara? You said that it was a little more
Not since the collision, but in my experiences, it's been petering out since then. Galara used to be a seafaring nation. We had shore on most of our sides. Cut that last bit out. Shore on most of our shores. That's dumb. We were very seafaring. And the collision kind of removed access to all of our large bodies of water. So we had these huge populations of people, ill intent or not, who were suddenly without purpose. And so they kind of just got absorbed into other communities. Hearing they're back is concerning.
when you say they were without purpose, Pinter kind of like gives a very wry smile and nods a little bit. Yeah, that makes sense.
So I'm not sure what to expect in Kinagori.
Well, at the very least, we can expect someone who is calling herself a queen.
Yeah.
Even though she is not?
Kinagori doesn't have a queen.
Well, it didn't. Now maybe it does.
Does Kinagori have depths?
I mean, not anymore. If you mean like water, no.
Did they not refer to themselves as Captain of the Depths as well?
The depth.
The depth, not the depths. Well, I'm just gonna go with it and say Heath thought
Okay.
it was depths.
Yeah.
Depth with one depth. So I'm not sure what that refers to.
You actually do know that that is the name of the pirate crew, is the depth.
Oh, sure.
Ah,
So the pirate crew is called the Depth.
interesting.
So, we can expect to see them there then?
Most likely.
Yeah, so for the last little while, these people think that my mother, that I'm still alive. So the you see now, I point to like my pale skin, my hair. I'm like, I'm probably gonna go back for now to Patra, to Antipatra. It would be, I think it'd just be too big of a transition for them to handle right now. So if it's not too much to ask of you guys, as far as everyone knows, Orla is past.
Secret safe with me.
So no Orla and Patra, this guy. And I point to myself with my thumbs. That's me.
If there's one thing Liz understands, it's keeping a secret.
And I transform back. I morph into Patra and I stand straight and I go, so I would be very appreciative of you if you kept these recent enlightenments between us.
Patra's gonna silently nod and then keep walking.
I look specifically at Eileen and I have a question on my face.
Eileen's not going to answer her.
I nod and move forward.
All right. So as you guys on the third day are approaching Kinagori, all the leaves and branches and foliage gets thicker. You know that Kinagori is almost shrouded, protected in a dome of foliage. A dome isn't really the right word because it's not covered from above. It's more of a wall around. Natural camouflage it serves as, and also protection from whatever might be trying to get in. And as you push through a wall of branches that seem to get thicker and thicker, you all wonder if you'll ever see the end of the bushwhacking, but as you're getting closer to the town, how are you feeling, Orla?
Oh, so many feelings. Torn between this deep, existential dread that kind of haunts her in every waking step, but also like, it's nice to be home. You know what I mean? I think there might be a little bit of an anxious / exhilarated spring to her step. I look around like I'm trying to absorb all of it. The sights, the smell, the sensory information of being back home. But I keep a hand on my sword.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
As you push through the last wall of foliage, what you see is not the home you left 5 days ago.
Oh, fuck.
Many of the beautiful, intricately carved stone buildings you're used to have been cracked and chipped. Not corroded like you're used to seeing over time. Destroyed, broken. Many religious symbols and artworks have been stained, bloodied. Deep blue and deep red tattered sheets have been scattered across lots of the buildings in what you can assume is a haphazard attempt at redecorating. And worst of all, you see the entrance to the temple at the center of town. The statue of your goddess, the Wild Mother, has been knocked over. She's a bird person, but more than that, her feathers are each ornately crafted with jewels, and this is a delicate, beautiful statue that your family prides itself with the care of, and it's on the ground, not too damaged, but you've never seen anything but standing up. And the carnage only presumably carries down into the temple.
What in the goddess's name has happened here?
You don't see any people. Usually it's full of life.
It's not normally like something's wrong.
Where is everyone?
I move forward. I have no choice. I think I'm gonna see what's in the temple. This isn't right.
As you all head towards the entrance to the temple, we're gonna take a little itty bitty break. We'll be back after these short messages.
Hi everyone, it's your boy Triple Tongue, and I'm coming at you with another one of my classic ad breaks. The sponsor of today's episode is the same thing as it always is, Tavern Talks. Tavern Talks is the only official talkback show for the Untold Tavern, where the cast of the Untold Tavern just have a good old gab. They talk about the characters, the world, mermaids, Walgreens. Dab, is that right? Did they really talk about Walgreens? Is it fucking weird? Anyway, tune into Tavern Talks the third Saturday of every month on the Untold Tavern's Patreon, which you can follow completely for free. You really have no reason not to do it. And now, back to the show.
And we're back. You guys are entering the temple to the Wild Mother in the center of Kinagori. You know that there's stairs that lead down, and then there's sort of a passageway. And as you approach this passageway, there's some blue and red, the same deep blue and red that you've been seeing the whole way scattered around these buildings. And there's just one man, bald, eye patch, about 4 teeth, and he's just standing arms crossed. He looks like a pirate in every single way. And he goes, "Oh, okay, what do you want?"
Elizabeth walks right up to him.
"Hey,
Bolt.
what are you doing here?"
We came to ask you just
"What I'm doing here, I'm guarding the Queen's chamber."
Ah.
My name is Antipatrog. I am the High Priestess of Kinagori.
"My name's Scud. I'm the guard."
So the queen's in there, Scud?
I have been away for the past week and a half. I come back to find my people gone, my home decimated, and rumors of a queen I've never heard before.
"Guess you shouldn't have left."
Who do you work for?
"I work for Nyoka."
Look, can we maybe have an audience with the queen? Just talk with her.
"Yeah, I mean, if you want.
Yeah, I mean, might as well, right?
You better be on your best behavior, though. No funny stuff.
Oh, but of course.
Like
Liz does a
jokes?
curtsy.
We can do jokes. We like jokes.
Okay, so jokes are on the table still.
Jokes are on the
Fantastic.
table.
Fantastic.
Drinking is on the
Everyone,
table.
Pinter's gonna turn.
Gambling is on the
Pinter
table.
turns the point.
Gambling?
Everyone jokes
Drinking?
are on the
Drinking
table.
and gambling are on the table.
That's your best behavior?
Yeah, but don't.
We're pirates. What do you want from us?
What about funny
Makes
business?
sense.
No funny business.
No funny business. Jokes, gambling, drinking.
Perhaps
booty though,
what
right?
if the business is comedic in nature?
I don't want any of it.
Where is the queen, Scud?
Well,
She's at the back of the chamber on the throne.
Excuse us.
Excuse us. I'll escort you in. Thank you very much.
and thank you very much for doing that, Scud.
We
would
respect
be
you a
lost,
lot.
We would be lost without your guidance here.
You're so
Thank you very much.
brave.
Yes.
Patrick's face is iron right now. Like it's stone, you know.
Pinter's gonna like lean over to Orla and be like, "Look, I know it's not ideal, but let's try to get through this with as little bloodshed as possible. At least
Bloodshed.
Hey, he can hear you.
Yes.
Bloodshed.
What about bloodshed?
Because
Is
I
that on
keep
the
getting
table?
my-
Bloodshed is on the table only if it involves gambling.
All right. Well,
Or
we like
drinking.
gambling and drinking, so let's We'll keep that in mind. Thank you, Scud.
You're welcome,
Yes.
John.
That's not my name.
I don't care. I don't care. I'm Scud.
Thanks,
I'm
Scud.
the head guard. I'm Scud.
Yes, you are.
And you're doing a fantastic job.
Thank you.
Mr. Scud,
He pulls the curtain back. What? And then he pulls it back down.
do you have a last name, perhaps?
My last name is Fucknob.
Scud Bucknob. A wonderful pirate name.
It's a beautiful name.
Thank you. I got it because of the size of my penis.
Is it huge? Is
It's
it big?
extremely unremarkable.
All right. Well, that's great.
That's amazing,
Can't
Scott.
win them all.
Seems like
Shall
a
we?
strange namesake then.
And he pulls the curtain open, and you see what clearly used to be. Oh my god. You see what clearly used to be a religious temple has been converted into a tavern or a bar of some kind with lots of shenanigans, tomfoolery, loud drinking, kind of like pirates. You also see that there's some people, Patrick, there's some people you recognize as like citizens of Kinagori who are kind of like trying to blend in, fit in.
Yeah. What in the goddess's name has happened here?
At the back of the chamber, you see a Triton woman, crest on her head. She's wearing a deep, like, brown jacket that's like decked out with all sorts of gold embellishments. She has this glove on that's solid gold, gauntlet that articulates as she moves her fingers. She's twiddling a coin between them right now. And she's looking right at you all as you enter. She's, 60 feet back in this chamber.
Yeah.
But she's, interested to see who's coming into her domain. And, lots of pirates around. You also see in the corner, you recognize it to be this giant stone golem that can actually be piloted. It's like this sort of huge magical machine
Like
that
mech suit almost.
almost like a limestone mech suit.
Jaeger.
Elizabeth quietly asks Antipatra if she recognizes the queen.
You don't.
No. Okay.
You don't.
I have no. I've never heard of this person before. Whatever they've done here is blasphemous.
The thing you notice the most is where the throne is placed happens to be right above where the remains of Orla Oak supposedly lie.
That's insensitive.
Damn.
I take a nice deep breath, and I straighten my back, and I walk straight towards the queen.
Pinter's following like as close as reasonably possible.
Elizabeth is behind them.
All of the as the curtain is pulled open, everyone all the pirates who are sort of partying, kind of all their heads do turn towards you.
I walk without a single falter in my step, iron back towards her.
I kind of smile and wave.
There's one person you can tell is like not really a pirate. One of the citizens kind of waves back, very like meekly and afraid.
He just has a sinking feeling that shit's gonna go bad. So he's going to try and hide the fact that he's reaching for his gun a little bit in case things go
Give me
wrong.
sleight of hand.
Yeah, I figured. That is a 15. He's just kind of got it hovering, like his hand is hovering around where his gun is being held. Antipatra,
Nobody seems to notice.
I don't
as-
think I like it here.
So you're all sort of walking up straight towards the throne.
Yeah.
She says, "Well, what has fate brought me today?" Care to introduce yourself?
Yes. Elizabeth pipes up. We're new.
I know.
Some of us are. My name is Antipatra Oak. I say nothing else.
Any relation to... And she sort of runs her foot along Orla?
If you can believe it, yes, actually.
Your feet are on my daughter.
What's it to you?
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to disrespect. This is just about the only place in this place that can accommodate the throne, you know?
Can't do like an out of doors sort of situation, I suppose. Wouldn't be nearly as fun.
It's not fitting for a queen.
A queen.
And sorry, Elizabeth stops time.
You're forgiven.
Last I heard, Kinagori had no.
It's a recent development, I'll admit.
I see. I look around.
But I figured we'd been waiting underwater for long enough.
Who are you?
I'm Nioka Krast, captain of the depth.
See what that I'm not really from here. I don't really know what that means.
After the collision,
Yes.
what were we meant to do? I mean, no water around. Where am I supposed to get my coin?
I suppose. I suppose that makes sense. I mean, I
Lucky for me, I have just about the best ship around.
really. You have a ship that doesn't require water.
It requires water. It can just go all the way under.
Oh, really? Pinter seems genuinely interested.
You know, Pinter, you and I
Nioka.
have some interests that align.
Oh, do we? Is my reputation precede me?
Not yourself, Pinter.
I've got some eyes on you.
Interesting.
I mean, you have to agree that there's nothing like being in open water.
Yes, I can certainly agree with that. But
I've been happy to purvey everything that my colleagues need through the means of underwater travel, but I think you and I both know there's nothing like being on it.
on the high seas, you might say.
That's right.
Look, I'm not sure what you're propositioning here, if anything. But I have to say, I don't know if this, and Pinter kind of gestures broadly towards the desecrated temple, is really the way to go about it. You said yourself you'd rather be on the high seas. You could do this to any port town in Ashilla. Probably get twice as much coin as coming here. If you can go under the water, why not?
The port towns in Ashilla are a little harder for me to reach. Pretty well monitored. Not here in Galara. I mean, what's really here? Just a bunch of jungle dwellers?
And for that matter, what's there to take? If it's just jungle dwellers, what
Sorry,
do you run into?
Let me make myself clear. I'm one of the jungle dwellers. I'm from here.
Then what's this? If this is your home, you know, certainly I can understand the desire to get out of here, to go somewhere on the seas, to feel the wind and the salt air on your face. But, you know, I don't think claiming queenship over this really constitutes that.
No, but it does serve the purposes of my colleagues. I've got a couple different means to an end here, and, you know, I'll take the most compelling offer.
Nobody listened to her.
Can you say that out loud?
Yes.
Oh my god.
Pinter's going to very gently kind of like slide Liz back.
Liz.
Oh god.
I guess not. I need you to make an intelligence saving throw.
That's so scary.
16.
A 16. You don't know what comes over you. You feel like your body is taken over as she raises a glove, flicks her hand at you, and you pull out your gun and aim a shot at Pinter.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
So make an attack roll.
Holy shit.
Pinter's going to, in that instant, raise a shield spell.
I will tell you, because I don't want to make you waste a spell slot on something.
Am I just going to get shot?
No.
Okay.
that it's a warning shot.
Okay.
Right? So a failed attack roll would have resulted in you. I mean, a shield would also result in you not getting shot. Either way, you weren't getting shot.
Okay.
It's like kind of lands squarely right between your feet.
Okay.
And she says,
Yeah.
"Be careful now."
What on earth was that?
What would it take for you all to direct your attention elsewhere? To leave these people in peace?
Well, it just so happens that you guys are playing for a team that suits me a little better. You don't know it yet, but...
Well, we know some things, and Pinter's going to pull out one of the letters that she wrote. We know some things, Nayoka.
The thing that I'll point out to you guys at this point, because I feel like it's pertinent at this point, the letters written from Nayoka, none of them target you, you guys. None of them... Yeah, I would say none of them even really target people close to you. Nayoka's letters have to do more with the names you don't recognize.
We know that you're playing for a team that seems, at least in part, opposed to us.
Correct. I don't have to be.
Are you proposing that we make a truce of some kind?
I'm just saying that if you can get me in contact with the right people, we don't have to be so much of enemies after all.
And you'll leave this temple, and Pinter gestures toward the ground beneath her feet, Orla Oak, in peace?
I'd certainly consider it.
Can you give us time to consider?
Well, we don't even know who you want us to get in contact with.
I feel like I want to talk amongst ourselves in private.
Who do I want to get in contact with? Do any of you know about Los?
Do we need to roll?
Anybody can make. I would say. Eileen, Pinter, Liz. I think everybody but Heath can make a religion or history check.
Come on, 6.
Nope.
12.
17.
10.
Liz, you're the only one who has a real ping of recognition at that. That is a name that you remember hearing a lot at Order's Eye. You never really picked up the context of who this person was, except for the fact that they're really not a person at all. This is some sort of powerful being who is closer to a deity or a force. And she says, do you pipe up at all? No, saying that you have any recognition?
Heath pipes up. Not anything related to that. He just looks at everyone in the group and says, "Are we going to ignore that she blatantly tried to attack us?
That was a warning shot.
Then apologize."
Hey, I think we should really consider her offer.
I think they have no respect for us, and it shows.
I have lots of respect for some of you.
I'm Orla's white knuckling her fucking hilt. But that's it. Like she can't say anything.
So what about Los?
Los is what some of you might know as the fog.
Doesn't really ring a bell to me. Any...
I can tell you more if you want to lay some of your cards on the table.
What exactly are we talking here? What do you need to know from us?
I want to know who put you up to this.
We can't tell you.
Up to this, to what?
To coming here?
To trying to stop whatever's going on. I want to know.
I mean, we
Kinagori.
have a familial connection here, for one.
I am this village's high priestess.
I don't think I understand the connection.
This is my home.
Maybe I
Your
just don't.
feet are on my daughter.
Maybe I just don't understand the connection to home and family. Not something I ever needed.
I think there is a great deal you do not understand.
Enlighten me.
I have a connection and a responsibility to these people. I ask not that you understand. Just know it's there.
All right.
We're not in any rush, right? We have time to work at things.
Yeah, I mean, we got lots of tables. Y'all can drink and talk it over some light peanut snacks. We do a great plantain chip.
I think we'd like what is the quid pro quo that you're trying to insinuate here?
There's a lot of different deals I'm willing to make. Information for information. I mean, giving something real up for something real.
Information isn't going to get you to leave, though.
No. If you want me to leave, you'll have to find somewhere else for me to go.
Shit.
There was a castle. We just left.
We're not sending you to the capital of Ascilla. It's not. That's probably going out of the frying pan into the fire.
I think.
Or, I suppose, if you tell us who put you up to this, we can go pay them a visit.
Why do you want that person?
I
What is
think-
your goal here? What are your motivations?
I don't owe you that yet. I think you should lead with that. Because I don't know if you noticed, but there's a lot of us. And 6 of you.
Oh no.
Why don't we have a chat elsewhere? Yes?
Yes.
Sure.
Wait us a moment.
One moment, Naoka.
Of course.
We'll step outside the building.
Yeah, you totally can.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hi, Scud.
Yeah, that's what I thought. He said
We'll be back. Just give us a minute.
Okay, we have a couple options here. We could let him know, we could warn him, right? You can call him, you could warn him.
Mm-hmm.
I don't understand what she wants with him.
Yeah.
What if we try taking them all down?
I don't think that would go.
That's not gonna happen, no.
Give me a perception check to see if you got a real head count on it.
With Heath being as cautious as he was, would he have also...
Yeah, give me a perception check as well. See how successful you are.
Can I also join in on that?
Yeah. I'd say any of you can roll this if you want.
19.
I
He's
don't.
good at perception.
16.
I don't think Trimbletug is going to get them to leave, and I think that that's what we ultimately want here.
If Heath with a 19, can you also give me insight? Because there's different people in there. There's the
Yeah, there are
citizens,
civilians.
and then there's the So and I don't know if Heath would be able to tell the difference.
That's a 16.
16 is enough that I'd say you're able to tell who's who. As far as real fighters in there, 7 or 8 of these sort of just like lackey pirates and Nyoka, and then there's
Scud.
yeah, Scud counts to that number.
And then there's the Golem, I guess.
So Heath closes his eyes as he hears the debate over whether or not what we're doing here, and he says, "There are 7 or 8 fighters in that room,
What if
in Nyoka. The rest are civilians. We have faced worse odds than this."
But Heath, I don't trust whatever the hell she did to Pinter. And Liz.
She didn't do anything
Hey,
to me other than.
I can take care of myself, and I
Uh,
appreciate your concern.
Can you shot at Pinter.
I wonder if that magic was perhaps restricted to the gold gauntlet she was wearing.
Good point.
If we can
Give me an either Arcana check. Yeah, I would say Arcana check.
22.
You are pretty good at telling when magic is going on. That was magic, and you feel like it came from Nyoka, not from the gauntlet. You think that she just has the gauntlet because she's drippy. She's just really
Fucking
Really goopy.
Drip.
we could try to
She's
plan a
just cool as
coup.
fuck, guys.
There's one option that I have that I haven't brought up yet.
Okay.
Spill the beans.
I don't know if it really means anything to you, but she said she wanted somewhere to go. She said that the coast of Ashilla wasn't going to work, and I think that's probably accurate.
Yes.
There's another place I could maybe set them on a
Oh,
course to, but
where?
it's sort of a long story. I would say we can try my way, and then if that fails, we can try fighting. I don't know if anyone else has any objections to that plan, but
Is
What would
nobody willing to give Trimbletug up here? I mean, he hasn't exactly been helpful to us.
I don't think that telling them that we're following orders from Trimbletug is really going to help. She said herself that information wasn't going to make them leave.
Where did you want to send them?
After the collision, Ashilla, let me put it this way. Ashilla sort of locked down the coasts of this continent pretty firmly. The church said pretty concretely that there was really nothing out past the shores here. I have reason to believe that that's not true, and that there's something out there. I don't entirely know what, but I've seen the far shores, and I know that there's more than what they say.
I think if we can trick them into leaving, it's a good idea.
What would you have to give up in turn?
It's complicated. There are reasons why I don't really talk about this that are a little complicated for me to get into. Suffice to say, a lot of the people that we met in the capital probably wouldn't be very happy if we spilled the beans on this. But, you know, I don't entirely know if it would ever get traced back to us, and I also don't think that they particularly care at this point. It's been a long time coming.
This is her home. And Elizabeth points to Auntie Patra.
I don't.
Okay, well, we don't have time for this. Let's do that then. If that's the plan, let's do it.
Right?
And we fight if it doesn't work, yes?
Pinter, you think that the far shores... Are you being honest? Would they be accepting, or are you bluffing?
Truth be told, I don't know. But I think she said herself that she'd rather be on the seas than here. I think that if that's an option, it might be better than whatever this life is.
And I suppose that if they do end up turning around and coming back, we would be ready for them then.
Or we could evacuate, move as many people from here as we can, minimize the damage if they do come back. Gives us time.
Could we warn Ashilla?
I don't think I'd really care to warn them. They had it coming. I say we go in We enter, we try this. If it fails, we fight.
We could try just calling up Trimble Tug right now.
I don't know that Trimble Tug is going to have much to say, but we can.
He's useless. There's no point in doing this. Well,
Let's try it, Pinter.
All right.
Everyone be on your guards.
And on your best behavior. I'm just going to turn around, nod to Scud,
Scud
re-enter.
says, well, look who came wandering on back.
I know.
I
It's
think
just, we're so silly and clever.
I take a step back. I follow Pinter's lead on this one.
Okay.
As you come back and you see Nayako's talking to one of who you recognize to be one of the civilians, and is sort of like smiling and nodding along, and then sees you coming and says, and just sort of like waves them away and says, so you have a decision then?
We have something that we can offer you, and in exchange, we hope that you'll leave these people alone as best you can.
For a place in society more well suited to your needs.
Well, perhaps not in society, but a place better suited to your needs. You said you wanted to go on the high seas again.
Yeah.
As I'm sure you're aware, following the collision, Ashilla really locked everything down out there.
Yeah.
That's why I'm here. Presumably why you're not out there.
Correct.
I don't know if you're aware, but following the collision, Ashilla sent a number of parties out into the ocean to explore, to do damage control, assess what was left, what wasn't. There's a lot of things different, but it's not quite what they say. There's more out there than what they say.
I'll stop you right there. I know there's more out there. The problem is, can't be reached from under the water.
Really. You can't get from here to there, or you can't get to there at all.
Can't get it there at all. Something's blocking us. Something foggy.
And if we can remove the impediment, or at the very least create an opening.
Alright, I'll cut the crap with you. I mean, y'all all know somehow that what you're doing is to the benefit of Los, right? And when it comes to making a deal with something like that, I'm all open to it, you know? Maybe we get to pass through the wall of fog to go elsewhere.
Hold on. What we are doing is for the benefit of both?
Yeah, I didn't know that either.
I think you've found us at a bit of a loss, Nayoka. I don't think we really...
A bit of a loose.
I don't think we really know what that means, but...
Huh. I think I made an oopsie.
Wait a minute. Does that mean we're on the same side?
I do not
Not
think we are on the
necessarily.
same side.
No, there's two sides to this, and I happen to be working for the other one.
Which one?
You say which one?
The other
Give
one.
me a persuasion check.
the other one.
7.
She says, I've already said too much.
Oh, my persuasion's so high too. That's so ass.
I think I may have overestimated how in the know you are.
Yeah, you look very dumb. You should leave.
Heath.
I like you.
Thank you. I've been told that means shut up.
Forgive the rat. He's learning the ways of the world.
I just don't understand him when
No,
he
it's
speaks
just
all the
fine,
time.
He's trying his best.
Anyways,
Sorry, that really threw me off.
I mean, you head now.
What I'm saying is, so none of you have a way to reach Los.
I don't even know really who Los is.
not that I know of.
You said fog. You know, I can.
What do you mean reach? Like speak to it? Like contact it? What do you mean?
Yeah, that's what I mean. Speak to it, contact it.
Very slow turn from Pinter towards Eileen, kind of giving her the side eye.
Can I do like a non-verbal look?
You can send.
Yeah.
I can send. I would like to send a message to Eileen. And the message is just going to say, you don't have to do this. I can.
Eileen clears her throat. And she says, well, I think that Leodon may have some connections that could be beneficial towards that goal.
Really?
Can I roll insight on that statement?
Absolutely.
That's a nat 20, baby.
Oh!
Nat 20.
Yeah, you feel like you know exactly what just happened.
Okay.
I feel like Heath also needs to roll insight, because if not, oh no, Heath's freaking out.
Heath sees a bug.
No, Heath is like, what the fuck, Eileen?
Yes.
How can you do that?
Thatcher has no fucking clue what's going on.
Have you earned that information yet?
She gives you a big old grin. Maybe not.
Well, maybe there's a bit of a quid pro quo here after all. We help you talk to Los, and in return, you
Leave. And then I make a face and I go. I do a little shrug emoticon.
Liz goes like this.
I would certainly consider it. I don't even know much what just happened there.
It was pretty scary.
No.
What do you say we meet each other halfway?
All right. What do you want to know?
I was thinking leave.
I can't. I'd be happy to leave, but we would have to get in contact with Los first to make sure we have somewhere to go.
Fair enough. As an expression of goodwill, I suppose.
You know, I was just talking to one of the fine folks of Kinagori.
Mm-hmm.
And, our story as the depth is that we used to have a place out on the high seas. And we didn't anymore. I mean, we had deep underwater. That gets old after 40, 50 years. Right?
I mean, look, I don't know if you know sort of where I come from in terms of this. You said you had eyes on me.
Yeah.
I don't know if you know what I'm sort of dealing with, but I think
Not really.
maybe I understand you better than you know.
I do think we have a lot in common. I just think that, one of these people said that having a home, having a family, you said protecting the citizens or some crap. I've got a crew that it's my job to take care of them. So I can respect that, but
We do the best with what we have.
Look, I don't really have anyone in this world anywhere to call home. I mean, we just came from Ashilla, and, I don't feel particularly great about them. For obvious reasons. My homeland, such as it was, is gone. My people, gone. The family I have left don't particularly care for me, if they even really care about whether I exist. And yet here I am. I know you have responsibilities to these people. And Pinter kind of gestures. But I don't know that, invading somewhere, declaring yourself queen, desecrating graves and temples is really the way to go about this. And I don't know if you care particularly what I have to say.
I understand that you're trying to appeal to my morals, but those left long ago.
I'm trying to appeal to this common thread of not really having anywhere to go.
If we talk to Los, we'll have somewhere to go. How can we do it?
Everyone kind of looks at Leodon.
You have a direct line of communication with him?
One of us does.
Leodon, right?
Yes.
And you want to know something in exchange for knowing how we can, or letting us speak to him through you? That's what you want?
I think our request for that is that you leave.
Well, all right, if that's all you want, no skin off my back. Once you let us talk to him, we'll go.
Perhaps as an expression of goodwill before that. This is so stupid. I don't know how to ask this.
I do agree that you guys have been somewhat open with your hand. If you want another piece of information from me, I'd be happy to oblige as an act of goodwill.
I'm nervous to ask for it. I don't know how to word it.
Pinter's gonna pull out the letters again.
Shit.
What is this then? What are these? Is there a goal in mind here with these? I mean, you're not the only one that's sending them. You're not the only one that's doing this.
Why these murders?
There's a greater purpose we're serving, right? We get orders from the man on top who...
Jesus Christ. Himself. Sorry.
The man... I'm bound to not be able to talk about him.
Oh.
Magically speaking.
Then are all of these targets chosen by him?
Some of them. Some of them are me. Some of them are Caliban. Some of them are...
Then there's no sort of thread along which you've been picking these people.
The threat is that directly or indirectly they're serving Los.
And why do you want to be rid of Los?
There's some things I can't say because of the magic I'm bound to. I'm trying to find ways to say this without my organs exploding.
Understandable.
Los is opposite of something.
Something better, something worse?
Doesn't have to be a hierarchy.
My morality went out the window years ago. I have no concept of that.
Something different then.
Something completely different.
And you want to switch sides. Or
if it serves me better, which I think in this case it very well might.
Well, I suppose a parlay wouldn't hurt.
I'm sorry, and this is how you decided to go about that?
No, I did this on orders from the big man.
Right.
I take opportunities when I see them. That's how I've stayed alive this long.
Let's see what we can do for you then now. Leon?
Do you care to approach?
Yes, we'll see what we can do.
I know what I need to do. I just need to sort of cast a spell through you, and then my thing's done, so.
Frightening.
Would you ever try and take over the big man's job?
I have no interest in that crap.
Good answer.
I cannot establish contact at this exact moment.
As long as you have some sort of line of communication with him, I have a ritual that should do the trick.
Some sort, yes.
You've spoken to him?
I may...
Can I establish nonverbal contact with Leon?
You sure can.
You can look at me while I interpret it.
I think that a meaning look that is a full sentence is metagaming. So,
Sure is.
Yeah, I would say you don't have a way to really non-verbally communicate with Leon right now.
Pinder's going to side-eye Eileen. That nat 20 earlier is giving him some impression of what is happening here.
When we are ready, we will let you know.
I'll be here until then.
Thank you for your time then. Like,
It's my pleasure.
Patrick bounces.
I kind of gestured that we should all go.
Yeah,
should
do
all
we
leave
want
right
to
now.
just
Yeah.
Scoot out.
get out?
So for the second time.
And as you leave and you walk past Scott again, he goes, in and out, in and out.
Probably won't be the last time.
Bro. Sorry, I just launched my dice. Cool. Yeah, so the moment we're outside and like relatively far from hearing years, I pull it like Leon.
Yeah, for sure.
What is happening?
Heath looks directly at Eileen and says, "What the fuck was that?"
Yes, my thoughts exactly. Also, who is Los?
Eileen, could we speak for a moment?
Yeah, I think that's a great idea.
All
Excuse
right.
us.
Liz pipes up and says, I know who Los might be.
Great.
All right, Liz, why don't you share that with us?
Yes.
Eileen, Leodon,
Have your chat.
have your chat. We have to. I would love it if we resolved this situation as expediently as possible.
All right, we'll start with Eileen and Leodon talking to each other.
This isn't going to work unless... This isn't going to work unless we...
Do you have a direct line of communication to Los?
I don't know. But you don't either. You don't, right?
Well, actually, I think I could contact my father and see if he might be willing to put me in contact with
Leodon,
Los.
no, I don't think that's worth it, to be honest.
I see how much this troubles you.
But it's not worth getting your family involved.
My family is already involved. My father is a target.
Well, that's what I mean. If he's a target, I'm worried. I'm worried about bringing him into this. I can do it, you know? I can. She says she has a ritual, so I let her do the ritual and we see what happens.
How do you speak to Los?
I will say, Eileen, he has spoken to you before.
Yep. Well, I can't exactly get control over it myself, but if she has a ritual and she can do it, if I can be that vessel, then I'll be that vessel. That's fine.
When I was little, I saw my father speak to Los, and it frightened me. Does it frighten you?
Well, of course it does, but at this point, what do I not have to be frightened about? I might as well do it. Lead on. There's no point in bringing your father into this. I can do it. I think it's our best option in this case. We're not getting through to this person.
I suspect Nyoka may not like that we withheld this information.
That's my issue now, yes.
It's our issue.
I just did a finger heart. Sorry. Ignore me.
Let's go, lesbians.
Okay, well, I can tell the rest of the group, and I don't know what we can figure out, but if it's just a matter of being used as a vessel, I can do that, and you can, everyone else just needs to be safe. I don't know what's going to happen.
What will it do to you?
I don't know. I wasn't around people when it happened. I was by myself.
Do you remember anything?
Not a lot. Do you remember when we were rooming together and I woke up in a start?
Yes.
That's about all I got right now.
I do remember that.
I don't want to waste any more time from anyone else. I say we be honest. We be honest. I will say that we lied and we let them do the ritual. I feel like we keep on keeping things from the rest of the group, and I know what happened with Auntie Patra. That can't happen again. None of that needs to happen again. I think this will help.
We will be behind you.
Then let's do it.
And meanwhile, with Liz talking to the rest of the party about how they think they know what Los is. Yeah.
Is this something you've experienced before?
Not directly.
Okay.
They said it was fog. Like, I know what fog is. This doesn't. I don't.
Fog before.
I do weather magic. Like, I know what a fog is. I don't know why this one is so special.
Do you remember when we were in the tunnel for 2 days?
Yes, Heath, I do remember the tunnel for 2 days. It was actually 3 days, I think.
It was 3 days here.
So,
2 days in the tunnel.
jeez Louise, has it been that long already?
Yes.
That's so scary.
Eileen mentioned a fog. I think it is strange that Eileen is also the one who volunteered Leodon.
Actually, there was something there. I don't think Eileen is being altogether truthful about that, but
Hunter, with your insight check, you fully also think you know about the sending too. Like you're pretty sure you know exactly what went on.
Lesbian communication.
Well, let's see what they say when they come back.
sure. And also,
Hey, ladies.
I think I will say, might as well give them the benefit of the doubt.
For sure.
You know, they've been in the dark about some things. Surely.
Yeah.
Pinder's gonna like pat Orla on the shoulder.
Yep. Oh, hi guys.
No worries there. But
So what do we think? Do we have a line of communication with Los?
We have a new plan.
Oh?
Yeah, we have a new plan. We're going in, and I am going to let the ritual happen to me.
To you?
If something happens to us.
It's not, because Leodon is going to be there helping everyone else. Right?
Right.
You have a connection to it.
Well, if you guys would trust me to show you, I will do it. And I don't know exactly what's going to happen, but if you can trust that Leodon will help keep you safe and keep me safe, I think this is the best option we have.
Stop.
What?
Stop.
What?
We are talking about a person who has destroyed Antipatra's home. Someone who has said multiple times that they lost their morality many years ago.
Yep.
Someone who has said they are going to cast a spell, and he starts transitioning back into his actual voice.
Jesus.
Cast a spell
Oh, Jesus Christ.
through you.
Oh, God, it's what you can talk?
Oh, you're back.
We do not know what those risks are.
Yeah, well, Heath, I don't know what
And
other
I don't
option...
trust them to tell us what they are.
Heath, this is bigger than you. This is bigger than me. They want power. That's clear. They want a place to go. That's clear. We can't give that to them unless this happens.
I
Why
think
should
I'm
we give
on
it to them at all?
Heath's side with this. I don't think there's anything good that could come of a cooperation.
So what do we do? Just let her fucking feet stay on that grave?
We have to trick her.
Ow.
Well, I could pretend to be Los.
do you know what Los looks like? That's a great
Yes.
question.
A powerful deity.
Also a fog,
It
apparently.
should be noted that Los, you do have an idea of what Los looks like, and it's miles and miles of miles and miles square miles of fog, is what it is, which you cannot emulate.
I mean, I can.
Yeah.
I think that not necessarily having lost your morality, yes, that doesn't make you a good person, but it doesn't make you a terrible person either.
I'm sorry, but I don't trust them to factor in our safety.
But Heath, they gave us information.
They
Okay.
might kill you.
And so what?
They could have killed us when we walked in.
I don't
Heath?
want you to die.
Heath, you're going to be safe. We're all going to be safe. Leodon is going to ensure that. Right, Leodon?
Right.
You trust Leodon, don't you?
It is not whether or not I trust Leodon.
Wasn't a no. Wasn't a yes.
Eileen, I think we're very worried about you too. What if you feel something start to go wrong? Could you give us a promise of some sort that you'll try and stop it? Your life isn't worth it.
I will stop it.
Remember, our backup plan is still fight. And then I whisper that, like leaning away from the temple. I'm like, to fight them. I'm like, let's. I vote that we try. Yes, but if it becomes too much,
Then I'll let you know. Yes. I will let you know.
I think that's the best promise we have.
Eileen isn't actually sure how she is going to let them know.
Oh, yeah.
She's going to say it.
Cool. Are you guys ready to go back in, or is he still have?
I think Heath still has reservations.
Heath has reservations, but he will let them try. If he sees that Eileen is in danger, he's not letting it happen.
Yeah.
Cool.
I think similarly to the way that Pinter was remaining as close to Orla as normally possible, Leodon is going to be very close to Eileen and keeping an eye on her.
But yeah, I think we're good to go back in.
Scud says, "Lot of shouting going on."
Yes.
Shut up, Scud.
You shut up, John Rat.
Shut up, Scud!
My name is Heath.
Oh yeah, Heath. Your name's
Yes.
Heath. Heath what?
Your name's Scud.
Your name is Scud! What
Your
the
name
hell?
is Scud Fuckwad, or whatever the hell it was.
Fuck
Scud
knob?
Fuck
knob.
knob to you.
All right. Well,
Well, you can fuck knob right off.
All right, you can fuck knob right off. You can fuck knob right off.
Okay, you can fucking you can
Pinter's
eat
walking.
it.
I do
You
push
can
Eileen through.
we're all walking in. Pinder's marching up to Nyoka for the third time today. All right. We have something in mind to get in touch with Los.
Great. I'll touch Eileen. Nope.
No,
I'm sorry.
something will happen.
No, sorry. I'm gonna retake that line because it's great. We'll touch Leodon and we'll get it all done. And we'll do the ritual.
Nyoka. New information has come to light.
All right.
Eileen's going to do the ritual instead.
Oh, two of yous.
No, just
Just
Eileen.
one.
Out of all of us.
Leodon's capacity to reach Los was perhaps over-exaggerated. But we're confident that Eileen can make it work. Isn't that right, Eileen?
Yes.
I appreciate you for coming forward.
So, yeah, we will do whatever you need to do. And Eileen marches up to the throne.
Oh, no, you don't have to come up here. That's all right.
Before we go any further, I think it's very important that you tell Eileen what might happen to them in this ritual.
Essentially, my consciousness will enter Eileen's body. We'll share the body for a moment as I reach out. And once a deal is struck, I'll leave once again.
And what if a deal is not struck?
A deal will be struck.
I have one more request. Can we do this outside by any chance?
I suppose so.
Perfect. Shall we? Pinter turns and starts walking back toward the outside.
Oh yeah, coming back out. I knew it.
Thank you, Scud.
Yeah, Nyoka and about 4 pirates will follow her.
I guess we're going to like the center of town, or like right in front of the.
I mean, the
temple
temple
steps,
is really
or-
the center of
Okay,
town.
then
so-
like on the temple steps or something.
Yeah, okay, perfect. A little bit of a landing there. All 4 of the pirates cut their hands open and start smearing smearing blood into a circle around Eileen, where she's standing. Eileen and Nyoka where they're standing, and if nobody has any objections, the ritual will begin.
Be safe,
Well,
Eileen.
Eileen is going to look at this individual and is going to kneel. She's going to hold out her hand and say, "You're a queen, aren't you?"
The very best.
I'll fucking go for it then.
don't see the correlation. And then she, as she touches your hand, you feel a thrum of something move through you. You sort of half lose consciousness, is what it feels like. Like the moment between when you're awake and like right before you fall asleep. Your thoughts are kind of soupy. All of you are watching Eileen and Ioka, eyes closed, standing in the circle. Eileen, you don't feel or sense anything. You're standing silent for about 10 minutes.
Oh, wow.
Only occasionally interrupted by some noise from below. Scud going, what's going on?
No one answered.
Shut up, Scud.
Yeah.
Poor cheesy! I can't hear you.
Fuck.
Do their expressions change at all?
The pirates?
Nyoka and Eileen.
It's sort of like their eyelids are fluttering, like REM sleep. But for 10 minutes, nothing
So
happens.
long.
Oh yeah, it's so long. It's so long and so silent.
He's getting real antsy.
Yeah.
He's getting real spooked.
And Eileen, you feel your consciousness fully returned. And she snaps her eyes open. There we go.
What happened?
A deal was struck, just like I said.
I hope we're all copacetic. We're all good.
Sure. All right, crew of the depth. We've got a new destination. Get ready to go. And she walks back down into the temple.
Yeah.
This is gonna bite us in the ass. This is so
I go
going
to-
to bite us in the
I
ass.
mean, Eileen.
Oh.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Better the enemy you know.
Leon's gonna like kind of shove Orla out of the way and just like gently.
I go out and I go into the temple after
Okay.
her.
Pinter's following,
Yeah.
just to make sure everything stays.
It's just a separate conversation.
These pirates are real quick packing up all their shit.
Oh, jeez.
Like throwing everything into these red and blue cloths like they're picnic blankets. Full glasses of ale just spilling into them.
I think Liz should shapeshift into one of them and be like, "So where are we dropping, boys?"
Grab some fucking drinks. Quinn is
So am I able to catch her?
Catch Nyoka?
Yeah.
Yeah, what do you want to say to her?
I want to ask her, like, to start off, what are you able to tell us about that deal you just struck?
I don't intend to tell you anything.
Does it involve Eileen any further?
Nope. Not as far as I know.
Your deal will have no lasting effects on her mind or body?
Can't be sure. I didn't do anything to make that happen.
And you're going away from the continent, from everything?
Going away from the continent for now, yeah.
All right.
I don't plan to be back here. That's what you're wondering.
No. I was, I guess, curious how it'll all turn out, but I guess I won't know. I hope you have a good time.
Thank you.
Great. Before leaving, I tell her, how do I word this? Thank you for agreeing to cooperate to leave my people behind. I won't forget. I won't forget. And then I leave.
Hold on. Do you mind if we take this big mech thing with us? It's been acting up all weird sometimes.
Leave it here.
What are you going to give me to leave it here?
Well, it's ours, isn't it?
Debatable.
God, what a cunt.
I'll leave it here if you tell me one thing.
What do you want to know?
That lizard. What's in the suitcase?
You know, that's a great question, actually. We don't really know, do we?
There's something important in there. That's all I know. I've gotten a lot of letters about it.
From who?
It's the hat of Cecil Boneman.
What?
He just happens to be there suddenly.
The session 0 villain. Oh my god. Never forget.
I appreciate the insight,
I asked you a question.
and I cannot give you an answer.
We don't know. Then why don't you get that lizard down? What's Liz doing at the moment?
Liz is standing outside, sort of looking around.
Spinning in a circle really fast.
And so Liz hears their name being called and walks inside past Scud.
There you go.
And bows their head and continues to walk in. And then
Is that your head to Scud?
yeah.
Nice.
That's so brave. And then goes in and sees Auntie Patra gesturing and comes over.
A question for you.
What?
Your choice to answer.
What's in the suitcase? Something big and powerful.
Stuff. There's things inside of it.
But yeah, but what's the big, important, powerful thing?
Why do you care?
Just a little curious.
I'm
If you tell me
curious
I'll
about
leave this
lots
big
of
old mech
things
behind,
too.
seems pretty important.
Yeah, they're gonna leave the mech behind.
Do you want to get in it? Take it for a ride?
Auntie Patra, how important is this mech to you? I'm not telling you anything.
All right, bag it up, boys.
Shit.
You see, as she says, "Bag it up, boys," the mech starts to move on its own, very creakily. It starts to move as one of the pirates comes up to start just throwing cloths on it.
Yeah.
That seems to be their version of bagging things up. It swats one of the pirates away
Yeah.
before freezing up again.
Yeah. Maybe leave that here. We'll see what we can do with it. Load off your
Pretty
mind.
determined to take it, figure out what it can do.
Oh, probably just hit people into walls with less force than that, or less accuracy. Not worth your time. Can I roll persuasion?
Yeah, go ahead.
Can I help?
Can I help also?
I will say I'm going to call this a straight roll.
Yeah. 16.
All right.
Thank you.
Hey, cheers.
You'll owe me one, then.
Well,
You will.
you kind of destroyed my home and temple.
I'm a pirate, baby. It's what I do.
Elizabeth, after leaving the room, turns into one of the pirates.
Okay.
And then comes back.
Like a 2-second bit where you come back in.
Do you do it out of eye shot of Scud?
Yes.
Okay.
Right in front, turn into
Oh,
Scud.
yes, no, actually, can I turn into Scud?
In front of Scud.
Bad idea.
Are you trying to sneak past Scud so Scud doesn't see you as Scud?
No, I'm trying to sneak past Scud, but I'm also trying to talk to the queen.
Yeah, but if Scud sees you disguised as Scud.
Then Scud, yeah, so I'm trying to sneak past Scud.
Okay, roll stealth. I'll roll perception.
Depends on how well Scud knows his own face.
Plus.
So stupid.
I'm surprised you don't have.
18.
18. Yeah, you can play Scud, no problem. He's too busy. He's yelling at Eileen. He's going, "What are you doing up there?"
Go fuck yourself.
And then I manage to knock Scud in the head with my briefcase.
Oh my god!
Give me an attack roll.
We just made a deal.
Well,
What was this all for?
To be fair, I do think pirates just kind of beat each other senseless all the time.
Yes, but when we do it to them.
5 total.
Oh my god.
Scud just happens to duck. You're still hiding. And he just happens to duck under.
Okay, then I just say, oh, forget it, and then I go back into the room.
He fully doesn't notice you. He rolled a nat 1 perception, by the way. So.
Oh.
Okay. Yeah.
I mutter under my breath, I just want him to be out of the way.
Oh.
And then I go to the queen and I say,
I'll say I've left.
I don't go immediately.
Yeah.
I firstly stop at table where some of the other pirates are drinking, and I wave at them and I go, "Arr."
They all say in unison back to you, "R."
And then I move to the next table and do the same gesture, and I say, "So we're leaving tonight?"
You say that to Nayoka?
Yes.
Yeah, Scud. Yeah, that's the whole thing. Do you want to get some of those peanuts from over there?
I'm gonna kind of miss this place.
What the fuck are you doing?
Let them cook.
Give me performance to try to
Let
be
them
Scud.
cook. I see the vision.
Seventeen.
17. Naoka realizes you're wearing a full business suit, and goes, "Oh yeah, all right."
Elizabeth as Scud bows and immediately leaves.
Yeah, Liz knows when they've been made.
You've been had.
That is so funny.
Perfect. So they all start packing up, and Naoka punches a little spot of the wall, and behind the grave, really, a little bit of the floor opens up. It's very slowly and mechanically.
Are we here to see this?
Yep, you all see it.
Okay.
Her and all the crew holding bags of stuff. She says, "Well, we're off." And she jumps in.
Into this hole?
Yeah.
Is there like a splash
Yeah,
eventually?
no, it's immediate.
Oh.
The water's like right up there.
Okay.
Oh.
Shit.
They just came in through
Yeah.
I didn't know we had
That
water
was
underneath.
That
almost
seems like
too
a
easy.
serious security flaw.
that. No, hey, no wonder they took over.
Yeah.
And they all go in, and it closes back up.
I can't help but feel like we could have just attacked them instead of endangering Eileen and establishing contact with a dangerous individual.
I agree.
If only someone had suggested that.
Well, I for one am happy that we did this because I didn't get my ass kicked.
Flair goes,
You said it.
At least we're all alive.
For now.
one of the citizens of Kinagori comes up to you. It's a woman named Marge.
Good name.
Marge comes up and says,
It's so great to have you back, Auntie Patra.
I tip my head. It's glad to be back. I'm so sorry this happened while I was gone.
It's okay. I mean, we did all right for ourselves for the most part. Some people left, but you know. You planning to stick around?
I'm not sure if I can. We have a lot going on.
Hey, that's okay. I get it. I mean, my husband Chuck. He's actually
Yes, check.
he's been stepping into a little bit more of a leadership position.
Really?
You know, after they came and they killed that Brutus guy.
Auntie Patra, you should tell Lulu that the queen is no longer a threat. And
Very true.
"Yeah, your guys' cart is still back at Lulu.
Oh, yeah.
And you probably want to go get
Yeah.
that somehow."
But if I continue on, if I leave, Kinagori's doing okay?
Yeah, I mean, Chuck's he's no high priestess, but you know, he's a man of faith. He's been doing all right.
That's very nice to hear, Marge.
Yeah, you know, we always work it out.
Thank you.
Yeah, all right.
Orla would be proud.
Yeah, we miss her every day.
Mm-hmm.
We miss her every day.
Thank you, Marge. Nice. We turn to leave.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, where are you guys headed off to? Are you gonna head back to Lulu's? Or are you gonna rest here for a bit?
I want to say back to Lulu's.
Yeah, I agree.
Sure.
It's 3 days of travel.
It's 3 days there.
Another 3 days.
Hey, I guess, sure.
You don't want
3
to
days back. Let's go,
You
buddy.
don't want to spend the night. in
can
the
I-
village?
Can we spend the night here, maybe?
Yeah, for sure.
That's fine. Are we
Okay.
able to? Should we look at the mech right now, or is that a later thing?
You can look at the mech right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure. I'll give it up. I'll go check it out.
What do you want to look at the mech for?
See what it is, maybe how it works. Source of power.
Give me an Arcana check or a religion check.
Yeah. Do religion.
Okay.
13.
13. I mean, you've seen it operated before. Usually it takes someone being inside of it
Mm-hmm.
to operate it, and it's weird that it's sort of malfunctioning in this way.
Yeah.
Curious.
I have no clue what to do with it.
It's a little big to take back, to be honest.
Yeah. I know that it's out
It
of
could walk.
It doesn't seem to be working consistently, like,
It seems to be a little fucky wucky.
and you also know that you don't know how to pilot it, and none of the people here know how to pilot it.
I tell Marge to keep an eye on it.
Yeah, okay, we'll keep good eyes on it. Isn't that right, Chuck? Chuck? Where are you? And then a man in similar holy robes to what Antri Patra wears drops from the ceiling.
Oh, gosh.
Jesus Christ.
Holding a kind of rusty sword, and he goes, "Ah! Did I get him? Did I get him?" And Marge says, "Oh no, they're all gone, Chuck." And he goes, "Ah, rats."
Well,
Keep an eye on this place for me, Chuck. It means a lot to me.
You got it, Patra.
Thank you.
You guys spend a lovely night in some of the different settlements in Kinagori. You see some people have started to make some rebuilding efforts, taking down some of that blue and red cloth that's everywhere,
That's nice.
bringing it back to the way it should
Did they
be.
fix the temple, the statue, the big?
Yeah, you guys pick
statue?
the temple statue back up. The Wild Mother is looking, not her best, but you know the people of Kinagori.
sorry. I tried to warn you it was coming.
The Wild Mother is looking not her best, but you know the people of Kinagori will work as hard as they can to get her back to right
Yeah.
condition.
And I make some time at some point during the night just to go visit the grave for Orla,
Mm-hmm.
sit with it alone.
Yeah. With that, we'll actually end the session right there. End the episode, and thank you everyone at home for listening. And we will see you next time at the tavern.
Goodbye.
Goodbye now.
Good night.